So let's jump right into this Marvin Sapp. It's a touchy subject, and we really didn't want to do it, but a lot of people say, and this is just about what people say.
Exactly.
We not quoting, we ain't doing a percentile or whatever the case may be.
We don't know it.
We do not know. But the people that we do know, they'll go to church because churches ask for too much money.
Yep, that's what
you go into church, and first thing they do, here go the basket. That's the first thing before you even get to service. Yeah. And then in the middle of the service, here go the basket again.
And don't let it be a couple of guest preachers.
We got to give you a basket again.
And people get turned off because they feel like they all about money here. So I'm all right.
You paying your tithes, you paying your offerings, and then they want more, then they want a building fund, then they want this. Then
don't talk about the building fund.
Exactly. You don't want to talk about this building fund because then you never get a building. So where's all the money?
What happened to the building?
If we paying our tithes, we're giving you an offering because the offering is for the pastor, and then you asking for a building tithe, a building fund, and we never get a building. That's probably a problem.
Yes, it is. And the problem too is that there are a lot of good pastors out here, a lot of upstanding churches, but it's like the bitter man who had ran into 2 or 3 women who were terrible, and they're like, all women are garbage, all women are terrible women, they all cheaters, they all that. A lot of times people encounter a couple of those instances in church, and now 100% of it is that way. And we all know in life nothing is 100%. There's not 100% anything. There's some good and some stuff, and there's gonna be some bad in it too.
And just because you found her or him at church, don't mean that they church worthy. They can go to church. Like it don't mean they got church in them.
Go to Bible more than
yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, definitely not that.
He was a fallen angel, so he know the Bible back and forth too. So that tells you a lot, you know. But with that being said, Marvin Sapp
locked the door
and said he needs $40,000. Pretty much said y'all ain't leaving until we get it.
Right, and he didn't. He kind of clapped back and said, well, during that time, we just closed the doors for privacy purposes and all that. And I've been in churches where they did close the doors.
But and you do. Most churches do close the doors.
But they don't be demanding like, I said close the doors.
I said close the door.
So
what are you doing?
His delivery.
He may not have even locked the doors. We don't know if he locked it or not.
Them. He closed.
He closed them and told them ushers don't
move. It was kind of the way it was shaming people in a way. Like,
what if I didn't have $100?
$20 used to be a good day for me and my wife and stuff. Yeah, when?
$20 now.
His wife been,
come on, man.
God bless her. She's been gone for some years now. I don't know when this day happened or these days happen. But some people may not have $20. They might be at church because they're just so distraught. They just need the word. They might not have $20.
But let's say this because he was at his church. They was at a meeting.
Yes,
he did say it wasn't at his church, so I'm assuming at his church he's not gonna tell y'all to lock the door or close the doors. I ain't gonna keep saying lock because I don't want nobody hitting me. So he might not tell y'all to close the doors, and y'all gonna go in them pockets and get that $20 or $100.
But you know what? Maybe in his own, they're more giving, and this church probably pissed them off like these cheap suckers. Close them doors. We're gonna get that money.
Because I ain't paying that out of my pocket. But with all the money that you make, you change yourself.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said, I gave a lot.
You gave a lot, but you still change yourself because now everybody's looking at you like, so are you really money hungry?
Yeah, it didn't. His delivery was not good
at all.
At all. And a lot of people will come behind that and say, see, that's why I don't go to church. They'll use that one example. And say, that's why I don't go to church, because of people like him. That's just him.
That's him. That's his own thing. And like you said, we were sketchy about getting on this topic, but we going to. And I'm finna say what I don't want to say. And y'all know when I want to say something, I start fiddling with this, and I start looking down. But I'm going to say it anyway.